nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because the coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. Motion from the wideout. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking for space. It's Harden. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Harden. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Mustangs are flying down the field.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands.
He's loose. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
The Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Absolute shame.
You fucking nigger.
And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head.
Touchdown. Haul that baby in and then stroll it into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he comes out the extra point.
Right.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able.
Loser nigga moment. Why the fuck are you doing that?
How about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive.
I'm
going
gonna
to kick an
fucking
onside,
blow.
even though we're winning and you fail. Now this
I take
defense
the pill.
will step up and respond.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. It got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. Makes the catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now, here comes the tempo.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Quick completion on the out route. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He tosses one
you
high
wildin' though,
deep down
game.
the left side.
Yeah! I think blinking for that too, fucker.
He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line.
Overtime shit.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense get up to the 16-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Just going to keep it after the
Fuck
snap.
you, nigga. You got lucky.
And he's swallowed
Ooh,
up at the line
it's
of
cribby.
scrimmage by the big
That's
defensive
it.
tackle. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
I take the shit out the fucking gut.
They'll run it.
Damn.
They want to take their time here. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
I ain't goofy though. Ooh,
And they'll let
Purley.
that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. to throw. It's Klubnik.
Wow,
With the catch, it's Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Takes a hit as he fires.
Oh my
and
God.
it's picked off for the
Chill again, I'm not trying to get faded.
today. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for room. It's Harden.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Call it timeout. Your game
uses
over.
a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Actually, leave. You waste my time. Goofy ass. Fuck. AOS bunny. Ass bunny.
Beat up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires left. Wide
and I'm dotty on the front end, and I'm sticky. Oh,
and they finally
stop me. Fuck, I take a blink of that one too. World Tour.
Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. RPO complete to open the drive. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Finding open areas. It's a running room. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sticky on you fucking. Blink. Blinky, and I'm sticky. Did you not wash?
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop
So
that
washed.
outside run.
Like, Omi would have been on
Connection
that.
takes it to
What
the
the
11.
fuck? I'm there though, that's
The Tigers will have it first and 10.
so fucking washed.
Wants to throw on first down. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Powers forward. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he puts through the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're testing the right side here. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. Score tied at 7.
So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Creates a little space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got him downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. This is a design run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Harden. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll get rid of it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag
I'm
for
gonna
the
hit the
big
blinker every
pickup.
time though.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here.
Oh, he
And
wilding.
they couldn't make the connection
Blinker
on the
shit.
long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, fires downfield.
I'm there.
It's complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Finds a crease at the 20.
Fuck you,
Touchdown,
nigga.
Tigers. Made the
This
grab
team is-
and
that
took
team
it
look
on in for the
OP.
score.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at
There,
least a
though.
little bit of time to
Not
survey
lucky.
the field. He had no chance that time getting
Ooh,
hit
what a
almost
dotted
immediately after he got the ball.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd down, going up top. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mustangs will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Real defensive shit.
This
No head
drive
coach
opens
shit.
up at the 23-yard line. scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Sprinting away. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire.
Well, I'm jumping on this. Don't do that.
Not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He was looking for that big return.
That's at the square. He gets it and throws it.
Business at the 36.
Like bullshit.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Knocked down at the 5-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson.
This is so trash. Oh my god.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. In the red area, it's Durham.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Dances away to buy time. Trying to get rid of it.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Brinson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. That's reeled in, it's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, you're down 2 possessions. The defense knows you're going to take shots, so it's not going to be easy. But how about that explosive play and a 50-50 ball? Guy comes down with it, and that
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Here's a 1st down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Touchdown Mustangs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside. Continues to fight for yards. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Quick toss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, a lot of space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU just hoping to run out the clock. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quick completion on the out. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. LSU lining up 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Into the end zone, looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass.
Number 32 sets a kickoff.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Here's the heat. He'll pull it down. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Wide open spaces. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the...
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense where you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the game
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Hauls it in. Turning on the Jets. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Uncorks it. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he's...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Gets it out fast. And into the end zone. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch it around